or set of researchers or objective of the research or purpose of the research, scope of the research. Based on these particular issues, we can classify research into various categories. For example, based on source of data, we can classify research into two categories. Number one is primary research. Second one is secondary research. So what is primary research? Primary research is defined as factual or first-hand study written by a person was part of the field study or part of the primary study. The method can vary on particular discipline, but the primary research can be termed as a pure research or original research. On the other hand, secondary research is defined as an analysis of or interpretation of primary research based on secondary data available in the market or based on secondary a primary research report or any particular source of information. We can collect those information and reorganize the research to describe or to define that particular primary study. Therefore, secondary research is using not original facts and figures, but these are using a set of data to define the primary one. Therefore, it is termed as secondary research. Now, we can classify research based on the data types used in the research. For example, quantitative research and qualitative research. So, what is quantitative research? Quantitative research is a primary explanatory research. It is used to gain an understanding of underlying reasons, opinions, and motivations. For example, it is collecting, quantifying the outcome. For example, let's see, you have been asked by someone that, do you agree today is Friday? Then if you can say in word, yes, today is Friday, or no, not today is Saturday. In qualitative figure, you just figuring out yes or no. But in quantitative terminology, then if you say today is Friday, then I can ask you how far you are agree that today is Friday. 50%, 50-50 chance, or 75% you are agree today is Friday, or 100% you are confirmed that today is Friday. So while I am converting your agreement into a quantitative figure, numeric figure, then it is can be a quantitative research. In research, it is also said that quantitative research is primarily conducted on a set of data to quantify any outcome based up to a quantitative figure or numeric figure. Second one is qualitative data. Qualitative research is used to describe a particular problem and to reach one particular group for people's agreement or disagreement. So qualitative research is also used to uncover the trend throughout the opinions and life deeper into the problem. For example, in quantitative figure, if someone conduct a research that whether COVID-19 is harmful for economic development, in qualitative opinion, then he will find yes, COVID-19 is harmful for economic development, or no, COVID-19 is not harmful for economic development. The research outcome could be this. But in terms of quantitative, it will have to quantify how much COVID-19 is harmful for economic health. For example, last year, global trade has been reduced at 30%. Therefore, this 30% particular outcome research is a quantitative research, but global trade has been reduced. This particular part is qualitative research. Then we can classify research based on purposes of research. Why we will conduct a research. So based on purpose, research is divided again into two parts: theoretical research, applied research. Theoretical research is mainly for academic purpose. On the other hand, applied research is used mainly for industrial use or practical purpose. In definition, a non-numerical approach to research, this usually involves personal or mostly published work, like the researching through archive or public library or court or any secondary source of information to be used in academic purpose. Then we can term this as a theoretical research. But in applied research, this is mainly conducted to solve a practical problem or to identify a practical problem of an industry. For example, one very sophisticated machine is not functioning properly. Then a group of scientists may conduct a research to identify the problem of that particular machine. Then it is, the purpose is from application field, and therefore it is termed as applied research. We can classify research based on objective of the outcome as well. For example, explanatory research and descriptive, exploratory research and descriptive research. While a research is conducted for formulating a problem for more clear investigation, is known as exploratory research. But while we conduct a research to elaborate, to explore, to explain the individual or group situation or any particular phenomenon, then we can term it as a descriptive research. So in terms of exploratory research, we usually use one particular problem and try to dig down its causes. For example, while a particular person is sick, so a doctor wants to explore why he is sick. To identify the root cause of his sickness, he used to prescribe some tests, and based on test result, he can identify why this person is sick. But on the other hand, while the doctor described about the disease and about the severity of that particular disease, can term as descriptive, can be part of descriptive research. Then come to the point based on application. Based on application, we can classify research into two categories: action research and educational research. So from the name, it is said action research is particularly action-oriented in the practical field, but educational research is to identify new causes and will be used for academic purpose. Based on scope of the study, research could be defined as diagnostic research, or diagnostic study, and evaluative study. A diagnostic study refers to the study that aims to quantify and test added contribution beyond the test result daily available to the physician. Determining the presence and absence of a particular disease is a diagnostic study. What example we are discussing previously, that based on test result, a physician can identify that whether any particular suspected disease is present in the body of the patient or not. But evaluation research is a systematic acquisition of assessment of information to provide useful feedback about the outcome of a project or intervention. For example, the doctor prescribes some medicine to that particular patient.